Hey guys, Friday here, and it's really late, but I've been a little bit busy. I mean, I put it off a little bit, but yeah. So as you've heard, our names were put into the drawings, and I got the story, the fairy tale of Snow White, and I had to make it 50s, and it had to be artistic. This is a problem for me because I have little to no artistic talent ever, and I don't have supplies here because we're in a dorm room. But I did sketches of my ideal, like, setting type thing of Snow White, and the story would be a little bit different. Not too much different, but a little bit different. But here are the sketches. Hopefully we can see them. This is Snow White. So in her hand over here, she has a chocolate milkshake, and the milkshake is what the witch poisons, which makes her, you know, go to sleep for a really long time. She has a bow in her hair, and she's wearing a poodle skirt type deal. Except instead of having the poodle on her skirt, she has a real poodle, because Snow White is really good with animals. So that's her poodle. Yeah. So pretty much she's dressed like the 50s teenage girl type deal. And I don't really have an idea for the Seven Dwarfs, but so the witch owns a diner that Snow White comes into a lot, and that is where she ended up getting the poisonous chocolate milkshake, because she gave it to her. And speaking of the witch slash queen lady, here is her drawing. Let's do this. This one is harder to see, I'm sorry, but she has a fancy sailor girl dress type deal. And she has curly hair that's kind of short, but not too short, but it's always kept pretty neat. And then over here she has her trusty antique mirror that is magical and stuff. And she wears fancy earrings, and she has a slit in her dress, and she dresses fancy and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much her. Okay, for the prince, we have Pretty Boy over here. And he has pretty boy hair, kind of like Flynn Rider, I guess you could say. And he wears his sweater around his neck because he's cool like that. And he has a gun. He has a pistol, but that's not that important. And he wears pants and he wears boots because he's awesome. That's pretty much it for the prince. And then there's the huntsman. Oh, the prince. Okay. The prince pretty much looks like a typical Soch. You know, from The Outsiders. You could compare it to one of the Soches. Yeah, pretty comparable. And then here's the huntsman. And, okay, he has got greasy, slicked hair, and he wears a white t-shirt. And he, instead of an axe, he has a baseball bat, and he wears cuffed pants, and he has a leather jacket. So he is the typical greaser. I don't care if the time period is a little bit off. That's okay. I don't even know. Okay. Anyways, so those are my drawings. The story didn't really change too much. I mean, Snow White would end up in the hospital because she'd go into a coma, but it would be pretty chill, I guess. So it's finals week. I have my first final tomorrow morning, so as soon as I get this up, I'm going to crash. And then I'm going to get up early and go to my final. But after this, This is my only cumulative final, and my other finals are either a movie in my German class, or a little survey thing that I have to take through an email, or a 3-chapter test. So really, it's pretty chill. Today, Emily and I dyed our hair. Mine is dark brown now. Doesn't really look all that different, but it's darker. And I think I like it. And Emily's is red, but you'll see that on Thursday. Sorry the video was short and not that creative. It's been a long week, and it's been a long day. I don't know how much more I can complain about. I guess I'm done. Okay.